as a pizza delivery driver, I got tipped so much that when I got back to the shop at the end of the night, I would actually pay out everybody in the whole shop.
Really?
Yeah.
How much did you get tipped?
A lot. I don't remember the exact numbers, but I remember I'd come back and I'd give everybody $5.
That's cool. That's really cool.
Yeah, I was just like, yeah, because some people don't get tips, like the kitchen or whatever.
I know.
The kitchen never got tips, but I know you guys like rotate here. But yeah, and like the pizza shop, it's like the chef doesn't do anything else other than cook. You know what I mean? So yeah, I got tipped a lot. Probably the most I've ever been tipped. Sweet. Yo, what's up, guys? We're just hanging out. We're just chilling. Drinking a cup of coffee. Pretty good. Tastes like really bitter hot chocolate. I'm just sitting here. I'm just sitting here looking out the window. Daydreaming or night dreaming. Have you ever seen that show with Justin Timberlake? Where he they have time on their hands? You know what I'm talking about?
I think I know what you're talking about.
Where
but
it's
I've never seen it.
oh really? You've never seen that show? He has time that's on their palms of their hands. You've seen it? Yeah, it's sometimes I feel like America's like that. It's just, you'll have to watch it if you've never seen it before. It's pretty good, but I was just thinking how do you get to the next place, you know what I mean? Because it's that's something I've always tried to think about too, how do I get to this next place? Because it just seems in America it's all luck. It's so much of it is literally just if you gamble and you get lucky, then it's you can move up or something like that. That's half the reason why I do YouTube. Just the chance that I could somehow, you know what I mean, be a personality basically. And I've had some gain on that, but not millions. But yeah, it's just I don't know, in that movie they trade time and then you can move up to a different social class or whatever, in the system or whatever. But yeah, I've tried to run away and I don't know, live in different places and just try to live on the streets because I was oh, it's better than, you know what I mean, just living in a van kind of guy or something like that. I've tried to do that, but it's actually hard. It's because a lot of those people that actually do that, they come from super wealthy and they'll just have it's outfitted, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, and it's just a lot of it's not realistic. I've been arrested before for what was called urban camping. I was just you know what, screw this, I'm done. I'm done trying to do more work than other people who make more money than me or whatever, you know? And so I was just all right, I'm done. But on my little journey, turns out that it's guess what? A lot of people that are just on the streets get arrested more often than you think. A lot of them just get picked up, and it's lucky me, just I happen to be somebody who got picked up. And they just go and throw you in a shelter and a mental hospital is what they do. because they just like get you off the street. But I don't know. My whole thing is like, I'm gonna go down like fighting and like, you know, with this idea that I'm not gonna sit and like have my life be wasted at somebody else's expense, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? 'Cause it's like I've tried. It's like I tried so much because it's like I did pizza. I worked at Amazon. I worked at DoorDash. I worked at the liquor store. I did construction. You know, I did all this stuff. I worked at another factory, and it's like I just felt like there was no way. I went and got my college degree. I tried to do everything that they say in this world, but it's like literally you can do everything and not like you still can't like climb. And it's just like, geez, like it really does just seem like luck. Like it's a lottery, you know what I mean? Like it's crazy. So it's like that's why I've just always been like, oh, you know, I'm gonna focus on poetry and just trying to enjoy things rather than control it. Like I write a lot of poetry and just like do it on my channel or whatever, you know what I mean? But I try to tip when I can. I just heard you guys talking about tipping, but I mean, this is literally the only place I go out to. I don't spend any money like in my life at all, except for the $6 that I spend on a coffee. And the only reason I even come here is because I was trying to give myself some treat, like after the gym. I need to like fool myself into like having a reward, if that makes sense. So it's like, you know, I go there because I want to come here, like after something like that. But I don't know, if I have like extra $5, I throw it in the tip jar and stuff like that. But I feel weird. I feel weird every time just paying for my drink, but I don't know.
I mean, everything's so expensive. It's like,
Yeah, coffee really is one of the most expensive things. They say like,
no, the prices here are insane. Like, when
Yeah.
people come in, I'm just like, go to the thrift store and get yourself an espresso machine.
yeah, see, I'm in like a really, I don't know, like I have to live with my parents. They're super LDS. I can't make coffee in the house and like stuff like that. Otherwise I would, but no, it's like so it's like, this is somehow like my safe haven a little bit or whatever. But yeah, cause it's like literally, that's like what my situation is like. Today, like everyone went to church and stuff and I didn't. It's just as weird. But I don't know, it's my life. I have to like deal with it or whatever.
So are you from Utah?
Yeah, I grew up here. I literally went to school like right over there.
Like at Layton High?
Yeah, like Layton High School. I went to E.G. King, Central Davis Junior High, and Layton High School. I've traveled the world though. Like one time I just made a ton of money in construction. I just left. I went and like made a road. I like built roads and stuff like that. Like in this for a cul-de-sac for like an entire development. Made a bunch of money and I went to Europe. I went all the way around the world.
Cool, that's really cool.
Yeah, it was hard. It was hard work. Like every day at like 6 till like 9 at night, just like, I don't know, building stuff or whatever. But I don't know. Somehow I ended up right back here in Layton. Way everywhere else. I thought about being like a stowaway, kind of. Just like staying in somewhere, you know what I mean? And like, but that politically seems like a bad idea. So, I don't know. I was talking with Ciamara, is that her name? I was like, yeah, everybody just has to deal with like their role. Like it's weird, but this is my life now, you know what I mean? Like it's real. It's just like, that's what I gotta deal with is like this situation, but I don't know. So yeah, my whole hope is like, oh yeah, I do YouTube and like try to, I don't know, somehow, you know what I mean? But if not, then it's like, I feel pretty completed just doing poetry even. It's like, I've come to like some term of just like, you know what, like I can't attain. As a kid, they tell you can do everything, do anything, but it's just like, you know what, like somehow I feel like in the end, when I die, like that will be like achieving everything. It's like at that point you're sort of like, you know, it's just the fact that you kind of become everything or whatever. So it's like I don't necessarily need to like try to like do any of this BS. And you know what, if I have to like I don't know, deal with my own politics of like what I think life is and like where does everything come from in the first place. Like it wouldn't be this hectic if all we had to do was like work for our food and like build a house. Like think about it. It really is like if it was like that, I would have no problems.
I know, yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's not. It's like all of a sudden it's like so complicated.
Right.
Just like, geez, okay, make it impossible, but. So yeah, it's just like if I have to sometime in the future, like have my own policies for, I don't know. I think I can get through this life just with a pen and paper, kind of actually. Just being able to like satisfy my soul a little bit. And
Yeah.
I used to draw pictures for people, but I just thought like it's like, yeah, you know what? It's kind of like, I don't know, a little homely or something like that to draw people pictures and give it to them.
Good. Good. Going. Yeah. It was built. Let's go. Yes. It was built. It was built. Yes. Ugh. Just immediately. No hesitation. It was definitely built. You feel like what you're doing all the time. Too weak for this. Yeah, I get it. I think low do everything for me. When it comes to drugs.
So you've seen that show with Justin Timberlake, right?
I've seen parts of it. Not
Oh, yeah?
everything, though.
I've like come to think more and more that it's like that's actually how it is in
Yeah.
like in this world. It's just like just like you gotta like risk it somehow. It's like climbing a mountain. It's like more impressive, the more steep it is, but it's also like just more dangerous too.
Yeah.
I tried to move to California once. I was like, I'm getting out of here.
Yeah.
I went down there and like with like $3,000, I like saved up for a while, just doing construction. I burned through all of it like in like 3 months. Couldn't find a job over 3 whole months.
What?
I said I couldn't find a job over 3 months. I applied for everything, janitor,
Yeah. You like can't.
yeah, janitor, accountant, like Amazon worker. 3 whole months I couldn't get a job.
Yeah, that place is rough.
Had to come back.
Oh, good idea. Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, it's been a pretty boring stream.
No, oh my god, I did not. You don't have to. It's fine.
Yo, later, guys.